A very good morning to class 8th. We are again with chapter 4, that is metals and non-metals. In this chapter we have seen a little introduction about metals, some physical properties of metals. You have performed an activity, that is activity 4.1. You have seen some physical properties of non-metals and you have seen a summarized form of the properties of metals and non-metals. Now in this class we are going to read carbon, a special element. So class 8, open page number 52 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. Carbon, a non-metal, is one of the most important and widely distributed elements on earth. It occurs, just a minute. Here I have to tell something, that is tin. A chemical formula of tin is Sn plus 2 charge. So a chemical formula of tin is Sn and a chemical formula of lead is Pb. So they are not same, they are different elements. Now we were on carbon. Carbon, a non-metal, is one of the most important and widely distributed elements on earth. It occurs both in free and combined state. Carbon is a non-metal and it is very important non-metal which is widely distributed on earth. Carbon occurs both in free and combined state. It is found as diamond. Look at the structure of diamond, picture of diamond, graphite. This is graphite and coal. This is coal. In combined state, in free state it is found as diamond, graphite and coal. So we can say that diamond, graphite and coal are allotropes of carbon. In the previous class you have seen about the allotropes. What do you mean by allotropes? A element which can exist two or more than two forms and these forms are different in physical properties to each other. So these allotropes are found in free state. In combined state, it is found in the earth's crust in the form of limestone. So limestone is in combined state and found in the earth's crust. Now what do you mean by limestone? Underline this word. Limestone is made up of calcium carbonate CaCO3 and it is used as building material and in the making of cement. In living system like animals and plants, so in living organism like animals and plants, it is found in combined state as carbohydrate, protein and fats. So we all know that our food contains certain nutrients called protein, carbohydrates and fat. These nutrients are micronutrients which are very necessary for the nutrition of our body, or you can say for the health of our body. But these nutrients are not found in free state. As we have already found in this chapter that nitrogen, oxygen and gold are found in free state because they do not combine with any other element. To form their chemical formula, And we also read that bauxite and hematite are found in combined form in nature because their chemical formula has two or more elements. So let's talk about protein, carbohydrate and fat again. Let's look at their chemical formulas. So C6H12O6. This is the formula of glucose, and glucose is a form of carbohydrate. Now about protein, C2H5NO2. This is a chemical formula of glycine. Glycine is an amino acid, and two or more than amino acids to form protein. Combine to form protein. Now about fat. C15H31 COOH. So this is a formula of ester of palmitic acid. So this is the formula of fat. We can see in the structure of carbohydrate, carbon combines with hydrogen and oxygen, and here in protein, carbon combines with hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, and in fat, carbon combines with hydrogen and carbon and oxygen. So we can say that they are in combined form. Now come to the paragraph. In the atmosphere, it is found in combined form as carbon dioxide. So in the atmosphere, carbon is found in combined form as carbon dioxide. Look at the structure of or chemical formula of carbon dioxide. We all know CO2. We can see that carbon is combined with oxygen in carbon dioxide. Now come to the paragraph. About 85% of all known compounds have carbon, a fact due to which a separate branch of chemistry is devoted to the study of carbon compound and is known as organic chemistry. So because of 85% of carbon compounds, a different branch. Wait a minute. About 85% of all known compounds have carbon. So what do you mean by compounds? Underline this word. A chemical formula in which two or more elements combined. So because of a lot of carbon compounds, a different branch of carbon compounds is extracted or evolved from chemistry called organic chemistry. Now we have read this. Now look at the next page. That is activity 4.1. Here an objective to show metals conduct electricity. Material used: an electric cell, bulb, iron material like key or iron plate, a copper wire, a metal weight, a piece of coal, a rubber, etc. Now the procedure. I connected one end of the copper wire to the cell and the other end of copper to the metal plate. Metal plate made up of iron. So here is not a iron rod. Here is a metal plate. I have told it in the previous class where I told about activity 4.1 on which the bulb was placed. Then I connected the metal weight to the copper wire in one case, and in other case I connected a piece of rubber or a piece of coal to the copper wire. Is that clear? You have to feel that you have written this or you have did this activity. Now the observation. You have done this activity, sorry to say. Now the observation. When I connect the metal weight to the copper wire, I observe that the bulb glows, but if I connect the copper wire in place of metal weight with a piece of rubber or a piece of coal, then I come to know that the bulb is not glowing. It means the bulb glows only when the connecting copper wires are attached to metallic weight, iron plate and a cell. Is that clear? Class 8th. Now the result. It is concluded that things made of metals are good conductors of electricity, whereas coal and rubber do not conduct electricity. Now what are you thinking about? Actually, I agree that this activity was very difficult to write, but I appreciate to the children who took it as a challenge and wrote it by themselves. Actually, try to do a different thing. Don't try to be a copyright of anyone. So, students, you can do it in this way, or after a little modification, you can write it the way you wrote in your fair copy. So, class, that's all for today. In the next class, we will study some more points of metals and non-metals. So, thank you, class.